Cleveland. A major league city, vibrant neighborhoods, a rejuvenated downtown district with a solid blueprint for the future. Since 1989, Cleveland Development Advisors has focused its mission to help transform Cleveland from an industrial powerhouse to a new age competitor.
Clearly, one of the missions is providing catalytic investments. Examples would be Gateway, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the Cleveland Browns Stadium. We've played a significant role in making those a reality and helping Cleveland be a true destination.
And we realize that what the business community can bring to the table is expertise and dollars. Can't do anything all by ourselves, but if we bring those two things to the table in partnership with others, we thought we could really drive a new kind of physical development agenda in our town.
I think that what CDA does is serve as sort of the gardener, so that anytime there's an opportunity, it has the ability to manifest itself, to be realized. Downtown was floundering. Euclid Avenue was slowly but surely losing its retail. We were down to our last department store. Streets were torn and tattered.
CDA and the Cleveland Development Partnership were organized exactly around the time that Gateway was starting to come together. And CDA committed to be the guarantor and backstop for all the land that had been purchased for Gateway. What that means is, had the voters decided not to support Gateway in 1990, Cleveland Development Advisors would have been the owner of 28 acres. That's taken a real risk to try to make something happen.
We've dealt with civic issues. We need a ballpark, we build a ballpark. We got to get the Rock Hall done, we got it done. It was amazing, uniquely Cleveland.
And what's really exciting is witnessing the impact these projects have in stimulating other developments.
Without Cleveland Development Advisors Partnership, the East 4th Street project would not be a reality. From the very beginning of the project, we were faced with a lot of the issues that urban development faces in Cleveland and around the country, most notably site control. No bank would lend on the divided parcels that we were purchasing. And so Cleveland Development Advisors stepped up and gave us a working capital loan to allow us to purchase fractional shares of buildings, piece those together, and ultimately gain site control of what we now call the East 4th Street neighborhood.
We've grown to the point where we think of downtown instead of as a big amorphous place, but actually a series of smaller places, districts or neighborhoods. We did the warehouse district, and we call it the warehouse district. It wasn't always that. It wasn't always a neighborhood. And then all of a sudden the Gateway District emerged, and now we're looking at the College Town District. And we have a place we call the Avenue District.
And the continuation of that it's critical for CDA and the corporate community to stay involved and to really quarterback that process and continue the momentum that we built to date.
It's fun to see that today we view the downtown neighborhood as a neighborhood that's bringing people to our community, people that are then shopping in our neighborhoods, people that are supplying a tax base to a city that can then reinvest in its neighborhoods, and a product that starts to set new expectations for what's built in our neighborhoods.
A vibrant core nurtures neighborhoods, and revitalized neighborhoods sustain the core. That's why CDA not only invests directly in real estate development projects, but also provides funding for organizations such as Neighborhood Progress.
When Neighborhood Progress was conceived of, it was really at a time where there was this huge rift between downtown and the neighborhoods. In fact, the kind of tagline was, what's more important, downtown versus neighborhoods? And I think what their civic leadership did was change the equation to its downtown and neighborhoods. When this entire initiative began, Cleveland was 35th in an 8-county region in terms of new housing starts. I mean, we weren't in the ball game because we weren't even in the ballpark. And what's impressive is that by 1996, Cleveland was first in new housing starts in an 8-county region, not just in the county, but in 8 counties in the Northeast Ohio region. And we have been first 3 other times since then. I think that accomplishment could not have happened without the commitment of the business community and the philanthropic community and what they've done through the creation of Neighborhood Progress, its affiliates, and Cleveland Development Advisors.
From new housing to revitalized retail centers and new business development, CDA investments create vibrant urban communities with modern-day amenities. One recent redevelopment, Arbor Park Plaza, gained national recognition due to its positive neighborhood impact and its use of an innovative new tax credit fund.
It's the Cleveland New Markets Fund, another $15 million fund. This fund is all about job creation, economic development. So we've got a real force, a real combination of, again, private capital and focus that is really making Cleveland a better place.
CDA was now moving into being able to invest in business development. First big investment in this new fund, again managed and controlled in the same way, was to bring Shorebank to town. And since then we've done other investments like the Charter One Global Enterprise Center, Bioenterprise, worked to make sure a Nottingham-SPIRK project could happen. All those things, again, started with physical development. We learned a lot about what we could bring to the table and moved into the area of business development without abandoning the core objective of physical development.
I suppose that in the area of economic development, we reached a pinnacle when we did the Nottingham-SPIRK Innovation Center.
We did the usual and went out to the suburbs and we looked around to see land or other buildings. And we were thrilled to find this historic building here. We found that it's been particularly effective for our purposes to entice Fortune 500 companies to come here and use it as a conference center. And they're thrilled. With the help of Cleveland Development Advisors, we were able to go the extra mile.
That's what's fun about the board as well, is, you know, we make these investments, we debate the investments, and we don't do every investment. You know, we have limited dollars, we make the decisions, and then these projects get done.
I judge the quality of our city, of our progress by what we get done, not what we talk about.